Hey everyone, I'm out in my backyard right now just doing some shooting with my bow, getting ready for my bow hunting season that's coming up. For me it starts at the end of August here, so getting ready for that and everything. And I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you about my first impressions of this new saddle that I'm wearing here. This is the Method 3 from Latitude Outdoors. It's their new saddle for 2025 that they just released. And I just got my hands on this saddle, so I can't make like huge bold proclamations about what it's going to be like. I need to run it through the ringer of a hunting season to get a feel for things like how exactly comfortable it is on long sits, when I'm putting in like my 2 week rut trip where I'm sitting 8-9 hours a day a lot of times, things like that. So that's when you'll really kind of know about any type of gear you're using and everything, is when you actually put it through a hunting season. But that said, there are features that immediately kind of jump off the page to me when it came to the saddle and everything, and just kind of how cool and feature rich saddles are now, from when I started hunting with them in 2018 until now. One of the first things that you notice with this when you take it out of the pack is it's got the nice padded interior on the inside of the paddles. That is going to add to comfort, and the adjustability of two panels is awesome. Similar with this and everything, it's such an adjustable saddle. The combination of that padding, the nice a little bit stiffer material and everything. I was shooting in this for a couple hours last night, and then again today, and you can feel that your weight is evenly distributed across the panels once you make the small adjustments and things like that. I don't feel any spots that make me really feel like I'm gonna have those pressure points, individual pressure points that can lead to a lot of discomfort and everything on long sits. So that stood out to me right away, and that was certainly nice. The cool thing too is yesterday I took this I wanted to see what it felt like going in and out of the tree with. So I decided to go for a mile walk with it on. I loaded up my dump pouches with my ropes and everything that I would have on the saddle, as if it were a hunting situation. And the nice thing about these two panels from Latitude, this one and I believe their Method 2 had this as well, is that they utilize this magnetic system in the back. So when you are walking in and everything, you're going to be able to just kind of hitch this up. It's going to connect right there, and it's a really nice strong magnetic hold. It did not sag on me, it did not fall at all. I ended up kind of doing a little bit of a jog with it and stuff to see like, okay, like how secure is everything. Went in and out perfectly with it. Didn't sag, didn't fall down or anything like that. Another cool thing that Latitude has done is they've essentially they've removed buckles from their saddles. I personally don't like metal, anything that can sway in the wind, move as you're walking in, because I'm getting tight to bedding areas on most of my hunts and everything. And I just have had too many times in the past where, whether it be on a pack, whether it be on whatever it might be, if you have metal buckles, then a lot of times, they can clank on something to make a little bit of noise. So that may be a little thing and stuff, but the rope waist belt here that they utilize, completely silent. It straps down super tight. Just hitch it up. It's going to strap down super tight. You're going to get no sag. And honestly, when I was walking with this yesterday, I almost felt like it wasn't there. You don't really feel it on you when you're going in and out, which is huge because I like I like wearing a saddle in when I'm going in for a hunt, if I don't feel like I'm restricted at all when it comes to that feeling that saddle on me and everything. So that immediately stood out on that walk yesterday. It was just how it almost feels like the saddle is not there when you're walking in and out and stuff. So another kind of cool thing, so these are the drawstrings that come with it. This is going to determine how high that you get into the tree. You're going to just drop this bottom panel down, make your adjustments, kind of get it where you want it situated on your body. And so the drawstrings here are gonna, you want to dive it down or drop it down deeper, just kind of loosen it. It's gonna be able to drop that much further down. You want it up higher, cinch it back up, and so on and so forth. But what these drawstrings also have that is kind of cool, it's just kind of a little thing is they also double as a holder for your climbing sticks as you're getting in and out of the tree and everything like that. I utilize 3 sticks, so I put one on at the base of the tree. Then I use these loops, put 1 stick on my left side, put 1 stick on my right side to go up and everything like that. Latitude saddles also come with this new butter bridge. Instead of AM steel, it's the rope system, nice, smooth, easy adjustments and everything like that. So that's been nice. So yeah, I shot in it for a couple hours yesterday. Shot in it again today for about 45 minutes to an hour, and just getting reps in with it. And my initial impressions are just that you basically they thought of they thought of almost everything that you would want in a saddle, essentially, in terms of adjustability, being a saddle that's versatile and can be comfortable going in and out of the tree with, but also have comfort features that you're looking for. Because when I first started saddle hunting in 2018, it was all the saddle I got was one of the lightest saddles on the market, and there's just been so many good things that have happened in saddle hunting, in the saddle market, in the last 7-8 years, in terms of comfort features and things like that that are available with saddles. That first saddle I ever owned, it was a light saddle, but it was so uncomfortable on some of those long rut sits. I remember like day 3 of my rut trip that year, basically on 3rd consecutive all-day sit type of situation, and just thinking like I'm an idiot for leaving my portable stand back behind at home, because I would have utilized it because I was so uncomfortable. And I say that to let people know that maybe you tried this 6-7 years ago or in the past, and you said, it's uncomfortable, I can't get used to saddles, they're not for me. Just know that things have changed. Obviously you can make small adjustments in the tree, adjust your tether height, adjust your bridge, things like that. Little things like that can add to comfort as well. But just the features now available in saddles, like the Method 3 here. I got the Lone Star from Latitude as well earlier this year, and I've been shooting out of that. That is an incredibly comfortable single panel saddle that they offer. There are great features in saddles now that I think have come leaps and bounds in the last 6-7 years. So if you tried it at some point and you love the idea of saddle hunting and all the kind of doors it opens up for you in mobile hunting, but you thought it was just too uncomfortable and you didn't want to stick with it, I would say now is a good time to get back into it. Or if you're somebody who did kind of just put up with maybe some discomforts, things like that, maybe it's a good time to look into a new saddle and everything, because there's just been a lot of real cool advancements when it comes to the saddles themselves that are available to hunters now, and Latitude has done an awesome job of being a part of that, being at the forefront of a lot of that, because the guys over there at Latitude, they're saddle hunters first and foremost, like a lot of these companies are and everything, but they understand what saddle hunters are looking for, and that kind of stands out when you try out the Method 3 and everything. So like I said, I'm excited to kind of use it during the course of the hunting season, but I think if you are in the market for a new saddle, I don't think you could go wrong looking at something like the Method 3 and everything. So I'll leave a link down in the description here. You can take a look at that, the Method 3 and everything. Maybe link to the Lone Star as well. Like I said, I've been testing that one out as well, and that's been an awesome saddle as well and stuff if you want a single panel design. So good luck to everybody in this upcoming season. Hope you're out there getting ready, and it's going to be here before we know it. So yeah, good luck to everybody, and have a great upcoming season here.